So Halloween, of course, is the time to be scared, but most of the time you want to avoid places where you might get the blood boiling.
Like in your rest of your everyday life, like we try not to be scared.
But Halloween's the time where it just comes naturally.
Yeah.
So what are some places to avoid on Halloween and the scariest places to go alone? If you don't have a buddy like Tyler over here, where would you not want to go?
Yeah, and I thought this was interesting. I actually had to think about it. Like, seriously, where do I not want to be alone? And where would I get scared if I was going alone? I think it's an interesting topic.
Now, a lot of people are saying cemetery, morgue, those are the easy stuff.
We're not
get rid of that.
We get no cemetery, no morgue. You couldn't say those.
Everywhere where dead bodies hang out, we're not going there. So my number 3 is a cornfield.
Okay.
So Cornfield, there are several movies made about this, including Children of the Corn, where there's demon children there. But I think the freaky thing about a cornfield is you never know what's right in front of your face. You can't see there. You have to go through vegetation to get anywhere you want to go. Yeah. And so for me, it's something hidden where you can't see is very, very scary.
Signs,
yes, including in the corn.
Movie was in the corn. Yeah, one of my buddies growing up, he lived like right next to a cornfield. I mean, right outside of it. Like he lived in a neighborhood, and then like it was a cornfield. So like people would come like torment the house and like shoot fireworks at it, knowing if we came outside,
they escape through the cornfield. And you never know what's going to come out of the cornfield either. That's what's scary.
It's just scary.
There could be animals in there. There could be dead bodies in there. Who knows?
It's an entrance-exit problem.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to go along the same lines as you for my number 3. And for me, it's the woods. I think obviously both our nature answers are going to be more scary at night.
True.
You know, so a lot of my answers are like woods at night. You're going through the woods during the day. It could be peaceful and nice. At night, it's not peaceful. It's not nice. The boiling, the bubbling brook becomes like a death trap in your brain.
The
like
wolves and the owls and the crickets are even scarier.
Right, and the weird people that live out there. I don't know. Right, but so the woods for me, like I don't like to go in there alone. You took some liberties in our other one, so I'm going to take my liberties here in my number 2. A place I get scared to go alone to is Starbucks.
Well,
I don't know anything about coffee. I don't drink coffee. So like if I have to go order for other people, I don't know if I'm saying things right. I don't know if like they're messing with me on like a venti grande macchiato. What they could be just giving me fake names so people laugh at me and make fun of me. It's not my crowd all the time. I'm uncomfortable in there. I don't like Starbucks going in there alone.
So this is an important distinction. You feel uncomfortable or awkward in a place, not necessarily fearing for your life inside of Starbucks.
It's scary. That was our term.
Okay.
Scariest places to go alone. Starbucks is on my list.
Do you feel you will gradually get more accustomed to Starbucks, so maybe one day you won't be scared of Starbucks?
No, I don't drink coffee. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You won't face your fears? No. He's giving up.
I think they have cookies, so I'll be comfortable with you. I'll have a cookie, please. I can order that anyway.
I think they got milkshakes, too. I might ask them next time.
But it probably has a weird name. I'm not going to do it.
My number 2 is the attic.
Oh, good. That's very
every
specific.
single house, not only is there a physical danger because you could fall through the roof, literally, in between the spans of your attic, but also there's the irrational fears that there's something there that you can't see. Like an attic is always a place where you might store something old that could come to life. And whenever I was growing up, my grandfather's attic had a whole bunch of scary black and white pictures. That's where you store the pictures that were from like 1910 and 1912 where people had to hold really, really still and they all were frowning and they all will haunt you in the afterlife.
And like we put clothes up there too, like for some reason, like your grandparents always put like their old clothes up there.
And there's also there's shadowy figures all around. Yeah. So that's where the irrational fears build up.
That's a good one.
And that's similar to what my number 1 is, but my number 1 takes it to a whole nother level, is someone else's basement. You never want to go there alone because everybody keeps something down there they don't want anybody else to see, regardless if it's spooky or not. So you have no idea what's down there. Why would you walk into that willingly, not knowing what's down there? Yeah. And plus, Tyler will appreciate this, from Home Alone, what was in the basement? The scary furnace.
The furnace, yeah. It made a lot of weird noises, but Kevin conquered his fears.
But in almost every single scary movie, too, there's something that happens in the basement. You don't go down to the basement. That's one of the first rules of a scary movie, besides don't look back and don't fall down, is don't go to the basement.
Yeah. It would be interesting to know if our audience had a choice, where would they avoid more? The attic or the basement.
It's true. Top level or bottom level?
Yeah, I think I would avoid. I don't know. I think I would avoid the basement.
I think so. But it's easier to get trapped down there.
Or is it easier to get trapped? You want to be trapped up.
You could kind of try to break through the roof.
That's true. There's some ways out there, at least. My number one place that I fear going alone is a school at night.
A school at night?
Yeah. That, to me, is freaking creepy, man. Like, imagine all the if ghosts exist, right? Imagine all the kids and weird stuff that would be going on spirit-wise, the locker rooms.
There's a lot of echoes.
The smell of the school at night, the classrooms, the echoes, the creaking, the noises. I'm out, man. I'm not going into any schools at night by myself. No, never, will never. There was a school in Quincy, still exists, called Madison School, and it was always rumored to be haunted. So that was one of our childhood destinations. It was 5 blocks from my house, so we would always go to Madison School. And I'm gonna be honest, some weird stuff happened.
So did you ever spend the night there, or
no, we
go in there?
No, we could never. No? We weren't juveniles. We weren't gonna bust windows to break in. But I think we always would try to scale around the outside. And maybe some of our viewers and listeners remember if Madison School was haunted, those rumors. But no, I'm out on that. Any school at night, it creeps me out.
Let's stick on ghosts for a second. What creeps you out more, an old ghost or a kid ghost?
Oh, kid ghost.
Yeah. That's something why school might be higher up for you, because...
And the kid ghosts, I feel has the weird maturity.
Yeah.
They're small in stature, but they're wise because they're dead, and they've been dead longer than you've been alive. So that's what creeps me out a little bit.
I think they'll do more harm, too. For some reason, the kid ghosts are psychotic, where the old ghosts just want a friend.
Yeah, they're trying to, get to the other side or something. Kids just want to cut your legs off.